Welcome back to another episode of Fix It and Built from Ohio. I'm going to show you now how I'm going to make our washer a little more efficient. By doing so, I'm going to recycle the water that comes out of this and put it into a 55-gallon food-grade barrel. That water we're going to use then to flush our toilet. We're lucky because our laundry room is right next to our bathroom, so we don't have to go too far on running any pipes. What we're going to do is, I've already turned the washer sideways. I'm going to remove the pipe from back here and cut a small hole in this wall. Then the pipe's going to go through the wall into this pantry that we don't really use, and it's going to go into this barrel. Then from the barrel, I have a small aqua pump, and I'm going to run this pump inside the barrel. The hose is going to go from the barrel through this wall into the back of our toilet. So then we can just flip on the pump, and when the pump's on, it'll fill up the tank of the toilet, and then we can flush it regularly, but we'll be saving water because we will be using the wastewater from the washer. And I know what you're thinking, that's gross, why would you want to do that? I'm thinking, with this, we'll get at least 55 flushes out of a full barrel. Because it's a gallon per flush, and since the water's already going down the drain anyway, we might as well use it. The water may be a little dirty, but it won't be that dirty. Most of our clothes are not soiled that much that it really makes the water that nasty coming out. The worst we'll have to deal with is maybe a little lint or something like that in the water. But I'm prepared to deal with that. The water that we'll be saving into the barrel is called gray water. It is called gray water because it has no black material in it. Black material is things like feces, poop, stuff like that. And basically it's water that can be reused, but it's not harmful to reuse it. In Ohio, we're lucky because we don't have any laws really saying whether or not we can do this. There are some states that do have laws against using gray water or saving gray water. You should check with your county and local ordinances before attempting to do the same thing that I'm doing now. I've already checked and it's okay in our area. Also, the gray water that we're going to be using to flush the toilet with will also have the laundry detergent that you use in your washer in the barrel. That's okay in our case because most of the time we use organic laundry detergents. There are plenty of them out there now, and most of them are super concentrated just as well as the other laundry soaps. There's no real big difference of whether or not you would want to use organic in this situation or not. The only, I'd say, added benefit to ours is that if we decided to later on use this to water our lawn instead of just flush our toilet to get rid of some extra water, we would be able to with the organic laundry soap because it's organic, so you would be able to use it on your lawn as well. If you use bleach in your washer when you wash your loads, then that also will be in your barrel. It's not harmful to a certain degree. It can kill the bacteria, germs, anything that would be living in it, and would be able to keep things from growing as well. Overusage of the bleach into the barrel could cause the barrel to erode though. It is not designed to hold bleach. It is only designed to hold food. The food barrel that we have had vinegar in it. So if it's as strong as vinegar, it can hold that. If it's anything stronger than that, then I wouldn't suggest it. Alright, well now I'm going to get to cutting the wall. I'm going to use my jigsaw in order to cut a small hole in the wall, and I'll show you how it hooks up. One important thing to note before you start cutting into your walls, please make sure there are no electrical wires running behind that wall. If you cut through them, this could potentially kill you. Do not be stupid about that. Please make sure there's no wires in the wall. I already knew there were not, so we're okay on that. Please also make sure that there are no gas pipes, water pipes, or studs that you have to cut through. If there are, choose another route or do not do this project. We're using the same 2-inch round PVC piping that we used in the how to make a rain barrel video that we did earlier. It'll sit in the barrel the same way. The only thing is we will not have a larger overflow on the top or bottom. The pipe will just fit straight into it and drain directly down into the barrel. We're doing this because your drain pipe for your washer needs to be at a certain height. It has to be at a certain height for your washer to run properly, or if it's not, your washer will continually drain out the water. The project is now almost completely complete. I have the pump inside the barrel with a 1/2-inch tube coming out. The tube goes through the wall into the bathroom, and I'll show you what it looks like on the other side. And we have our drain pipe from our washer into the top of the barrel into PVC piping, drains straight into the barrel. I'm going to create a cover for the other side because I had to cut the hole slightly bigger than what was pre-existing to be able to fit the pump down inside. And then I ran the electric line back through, and it's going to run in through the laundry room into the bathroom. That way we can access it from in there. Eventually I'm going to be installing a switch and electrical outlet specifically for that, so that way we'll be able to turn it on, fill up the toilet, and then when we're done we can turn it off. I'm not too concerned with what the drywall looks like right now because we're in the process of replacing it throughout the entire house. Once I'm fully done with this, there will be inlet and outlet boxes for both holes so that it looks a lot better. There will be metal flashing around it, and it will be waterproof so that way if the pipe does leak, it will not go into the walls. I will do the same thing going into the bathroom so that way if that one leaks, it won't go and ruin any of the drywall there either. As you can see, we had a pipe leak in here that I've already discussed in one of the previous videos, and I had to remove all the drywall. I mean, it's great because now I can access all the things that I need to go into there for this project, but if that hadn't previously been like that, I would have been making a lot more holes than what I would have done for this already. Alright, we're back in the bathroom now, and I'm going to show you how it's set up. There's a hole in the wall, the tube coming through. Tube runs through to the back of the toilet. You lift up the lid, you can see it runs through and into where the water already is, and it runs into the little divot that's in the back of the toilet. Most toilets already have this. This one has one on both sides. Then once we plug it in, and there's actually water in the barrel, it'll fill up this tank, and we'll be able to flush from this part. And I've already turned the water off from below, so we'll actually have water coming from just the barrel. So we'll be reusing all the water we possibly can. And now we have to run a load of laundry through so that we can fill our barrel so that I can show you in action. And now that we have our washer loaded with clothes to wash, of course, because that's what we do, I'm going to add some vinegar in, some plain white distilled white vinegar, into the fabric softening compartment so that vinegar is a natural fabric softener. You can add it to any load of laundry. The only thing is, you can't add it with bleach, because bleach and vinegar mixed together make a gas that's poisonous and can kill you. So, we've already rinsed out the barrel that the vinegar was in previously, but since we're not using bleach anyway, it doesn't really matter that we did that or not. You can buy non-chlorinated bleach, and you can use it then mixed with vinegar. But it has to be non-chlorinated bleach. Yeah. There, we close the lid.
Way too short cycle.
Yep. Put it on light. Turn it on. We're good to go. Now we'll just wait till this is done. See how much water we collect.